And
We're
not so
playing
sweet.
Magical Diary. We need a third voice. But we got Brandon. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna go real quick. Somebody's just come up.
Really?
Yes.
How come?
My friend asked me to do a silly voice for their visual novel.
This is the most important thing in your life?
Hi, Ryan.
Hello, I'm not sure if this will...
Hi, I'm Virginia. let me just catch you up, Ryan. So, Vanessa is Professor Grabiner. Vanessa is also Ellen. Brandon is Virginia. Vanessa is also Donald.
Oh, God.
If you want, you can be Damien when he shows up. You remember Damien?
I remember Damien.
Oh my god, you can also be Professor Potsdam.
He sounds like Batman.
Oh, I'm Damien.
Damien was the guy with the weird hand.
Would you say, where is she?
Where is she? Where is she?
Perfect, that's flawless.
Donald returns to his room, followed by the other boy, who bumps into the doorframe briefly on his way out of sight.
Sure, they're probably gonna fuck.
Bumpin' uglies.
Oh, who wants to be William? Ryan, you can be William.
Okay.
You don't have a bunch of voices yet.
I don't know. I don't remember William.
This is William. Just pick a random voice and stick with it.
I have to see him on screen. There might be a bit of a delay.
No, he hasn't popped up yet. It just
Okay.
says voice.
Yeah, voice.
Just pick a random voice and stick with it.
Very? Is that you? Okay, this is what the voice I've been given this character. Hey, B, all moved in. Why does William look like a girl?
Leave him alone.
Who does the voice of Virginia?
Brandon, he's too busy laughing.
Is that you, John Wayne? Is this me?
Thanks to...
Oh, poor thing. Here, let me.
He holds out his hand and a gust of hot air blows through the corridor, melting away the droplets of water that clung to Virginia's hair.
Soomaroo.
Aren't you going to introduce us?
Right, guys, this is William, my good brother.
Virginia grabs Ellen's hand and drags her forward.
Why does Ellen have big titties?
Leave it alone, you've played this game!
Like 2 years ago.
And these are my new roommates, Ellen and Soomaroo.
Soomaroo, Japants. It's a pleasure to meet you. This is a discount Big Mac voice.
You too.
Yes.
Is that your nickname? V?
Oh God, why is my nickname V? Why is my nickname V?
I know a word that begins with V.
Do not.
Vegetarian.
Virginia! Virginia! It's your go.
No, that's just what William calls me.
You kids should probably run along. Freshman orientation's tomorrow, and you'll have a busy week ahead of you. Not to mention initiation.
Initiation?
You'll find out.
Oh God,
I suppose he's right.
And
We
country.
should get back to our room. I still have to unpack. Tomorrow we start learning magic. Woo!
Magic,
pew, pew,
yay!
pew.
Yeah, it's Hogwarts, like you wouldn't believe. My immortal Hogwarts. With your favorite Sonic the
9
Hedgehog OC.
Glittering wings. Oh, this is a pretentious bitch, isn't she?
Oh,
I mean, she's a
my.
butterfly. Like, she's actually from the butterfly house, so
Oh
yes.
my.
One girl has glittering wings, and that girl looks like a vampire. Is that what it means to be a born witch? Being something other than human? Virginia looks normal, but she could be hiding something under her robes. Ew. No, that's just silly. The muttering and shuffling of students drops off as someone steps up to the podium. So, who wants to be Professor Potsdam?
Hello, my little flower buds.
That's a great voice for her.
That's a good voice, actually. Because she's like the McGonagall of this series, isn't she?
Well, she's like a really friendly McGonagall. She's very whimsical.
Iris Academy. Yes.
Yes.
I start to applaud, but freeze as I realize that no one else is. Then Virginia, beside me, picks up the clapping loudly, and soon the whole room is cheering. The witch holds up her hands, and the room settles back into silence.
My name is Professor Potsdam, and I will be one of your instructors in the ways of magic.
So we have two teachers, Professor Grabiner and Professor Potsdam.
Grabiner is the
Those
stinky.
the only teachers?
I guess one there was another one.
Nope.
You serious? There's
Oh,
only
son
2
of-
teachers.
This
Wow.
Magic cuts.
is the beginning of an adventure such as you have never imagined.
Ah.
Others, this is only the next step in the journey you have been expecting all of your lives.
Ryan, can I ask you to do me a favor?
Yo.
Can you record this?
I don't think I stopped recording when I stopped playing Overwatch, so it's still recording. We just had the audio, up until this point. Now we have the audio and video.
We can also do a Hatoful Boyfriend one day.
We're Gucci.
Dating sims, and we could do it for your YouTube.
Oh, I think I actually might have... I don't think I stopped recording when I stopped playing Overwatch, so it's still recording.
Oh, cool.
All
So
right,
we can
well,
also do a Hatoful Boyfriend one day.
At Iris Academy, we teach spelling using the pentachromic system.
Pentachromatic.
Whatever.
Using the
You can
weird
see the
bullshit
colors over here on the
system.
side.
We have red,
Red
blue,
magic
green,
is
black, and white.
forceful, but not necessarily violent. Blue is the color of transformation and change. Green is the color of life and the world of plants and animals.
We don't talk about yellow magic.
White magic affects the mind and spirit. And why it gotta be black?
Yeah,
Oh
like
my
Trump's
God.
America uses white magic more than anything else.
It is contained within physical objects.
Black magic is known for blinding dogs.
Oh
Your
my god,
house
no!
should contain at least a few dabs of every magical color. But a beautiful painting doesn't need every shade. It's style that matters.
Style.
Vanessa, did I ever tell you that story?
About
No.
the black magic.
So, this really crazy lady used to come to our store with her, like, ancient pug. She's the kind of lady who spends all day in the store, like, literally 6 or 7 hours.
Oh my.
And if you talk to her, you're gonna get trapped, because she's literally all kinds of crazy. And before I knew that she was, like, all kinds of crazy, customer service, so I was like, oh, hi, how are you? Can I help you? And then she goes on and tells me all about how her neighbors are practicing black magic, and that's why her dog is blind. And, like, this lady once told me that her neighbor broke into her house to steal a turkey.
Likely story.
Anyways,
You all have different struggles, different talents. Here at Iris Academy, we embrace that diversity and tailor your education to your needs.
Ah.
Choose your schedule to focus your personal talents. Don't try to become a reflection of your classmates. Follow your own star, wherever it may lead you. She just keeps going.
He's just a fucking...
I've been trying to take a sip of water.
okay, take a sip.
Yeah, she's just like a verbal, like, blah, blah, blah. Allow me to read you from this encyclopedia from start to finish.
Let her speak.
And this is only the first volume.
Guys, let her speak.
It's probably the most social interaction she's ever had in, like, the last year. Like, keep me in a closet. Once a year I can come out and talk to the students.
That's the way in which you are all alike. You each have your own future, and I know you'll make us proud.
Her starry-eyed way of speaking reminds me a little bit of my old school's guidance counselor, but she certainly seems nicer than Professor Grabiner. I wonder...
Hello?
Hello?
Hey, you
Hi.
are divided into halls to help you make friends with classmates who share similar interests. Do they have a sorting hat?
No.
Is the hat she
It's
was
probably
wearing?
the hat she's wearing.
Yeah, I'd say.
Gryffindor. For the girls, we have the adventurous horses. That's stupid. The charming butterflies and the mysterious snakes.
Ooh.
Each group claps as their name is called. The horses louder than the others. Or perhaps that's just because I'm sitting with more of them.
For the boys, we have the daring wolves, the elegant falcons, and the eldritch toads.
Well,
I'm not sure what eldritch means, but the toads sound even worse than snakes.
Eldritch is like Cthulhu, so we basically have Cthulhu toads.
I hope you'll all become good friends, not just in the hall, and not just in your year, but throughout the whole academy. But most importantly, I hope you'll get to know and trust your roommates. As by the end of the year, you're able to work as a team for your final exams. Stop talking.
Oh my god, what happened to her face?
I know.
The magic is wearing off.
To your exams. Yes.
The audience predictably groans.
For testing purposes, your instructors will regularly set you practical challenges in the school dungeons.
Just as a heads up, Vanessa, this is probably the most she ever speaks. The school has dungeons?
Yes. Each time has many,
Yes!
Yes.
has many possible solutions. You will need to make creative use of the spells you have chosen to learn. So think ahead about what might be useful and how. Okay, are you all ready for magic?
Yes, Miss Frizzle.
Seatbelts, everyone!
We're gonna go some dangerous magical shit. I've got a potion here and no idea what it does.
Open your diaries and begin penciling in your schedule.
Alright. There are classes for each kind of magic, plus general studying, which sounds boring, and gym class, which I've always liked. I can also schedule free time to relax and unwind.
What's this, a
For most of my
protagonist
life,
that likes gym class?
For most of my life, my classes have been planned out for me by my school. It wasn't until last year that I got to make any choice at all. Cantonese, French, or Spanish. Physics,
Spanish?
chemistry, or biology.
Fucking Spanish.
It's a magical language.
Los Magic.
Vegetable language? Is that how you talk
Still,
to the
everyone
vegetables?
had the time, or had to have the same number of classes, and they all started and ended at the same time. You couldn't get out of it. If I can choose whatever schedule I want here, what would happen if I never went to class at all? Would they really let me get away with that?
Yes, but you'd fail the exams.
What should I do this week? So, here is something that we ask now instead of waiting to meet Damien. So, we have 3 potential bachelors we can pursue. Professor Grabiner, Donald, and Damien. So, I ask this now because as far as I remember, in order to initiate the path with Donald, you have to skip your entire week of classes.
Donald's
And in
annoying.
order in order to predict or to go with Professor Grabiner, I have to study nothing but blue magic until the first exam. And then Damien is just the normal path, so we can just play the game as is.
Team
We like to do the Damien
Damien.
path.
I
Damien,
think, yeah, I think I'm casting my vote in for Damien.
because remember, Ryan, you and I did the Professor Grabiner one, right?
Yes, we did, and
You
that was
you never got to see the Damien path.
I never got to see. But like, yeah, I've never seen the Damien one.
It's a very edgy storyline.
Well,
Okay,
his
in
name's
that case,
fucking
if we're gonna
Damien.
go with Damien,
Yeah.
So we get to choose which classes we want to go to. Black and white are the hardest magics to learn, so they're better to learn when you have 0 stress. So I think I'm gonna start with them.
Okay.
Actually, let's do, and then we'll do one of each class throughout the week. Good.
Cool. Yes.
Everyone cool with that? And that means we get to see more Professor Potsdam. When I arrive at the classroom, I find Professor Potsdam standing by the chalkboard.
Good morning, Starshines. You'll need to sit down before we can start. But take your time. Relax. Get comfortable. That's very important when working with this particular style of magic.
Taking her at her word, I yawn and stretch before I settle into my seat.
To some people, white is the absence of all color, a blank canvas. In the non-magical world, white is a complete spectrum, all colors combined into one. In some ways, you could think of white magic as either of these things. White magic is the tool you use to access the spiritual realm. Ghosts, dreams, creatures from either planes, the thoughts of those around you. With white magic, you can experience and communicate with things that are normally hidden.
Is that what they call ecstasy these days? White magic?
So I just realized
she's talking
something.
about ghost dragons and creatures from other planes. I think she's taken ecstasy.
I just realized something.
What?
The first week introduces you to every single class, which means Vanessa is going to be talking for quite a while.
Oh no. Also, why is there a red bar around the screen?
Vanessa, get your water.
That's from the screen share.
Oh, okay.
Rip in
Yeah,
peace,
Vanessa
my
is
ones.
also Professor Grabiner.
Rip in peace, my
Rippy
ones.
dippy.
At least Professor Grabiner doesn't talk nearly as much.
What? Did she talk a lot? I hadn't noticed. There is something I need to warn you about. Some people have tried to use white magic to control minds and spirits instead of asking for their aid. Don't do it. Peace out.
This is Dare, the magical equivalent.
Now, shall we go on with the lesson?
What sort of warning is that? Does she mean that it won't work? Or that we'll be expelled or arrested or our brains will melt? Or what? Maybe she'll tell us more later. Success. Gained 1 magic skill, 1 stress.
What's the stress?
Black magic.
Is that out of 100?
Look who it is! I arrive in the classroom feeling slightly apprehensive. Black magic? Will there be zombies?
Black, I'll be black.
I still haven't come down from ecstasy rush of the previous class, so get ready for some weird shit.
This is day 2, Ryan.
She still has not come down, okay? She took some strong fucking shit.
Good morning. Has everyone got a smock or an apron? There are plenty at the back.
I hope you had a good sleep, because I sure as hell didn't. I stayed up all night.
Aprons? What are we gonna do with those?
For those of you who are new to our magical traditions, I should reassure you that black magic has nothing to do with death or evil. There's no such
Don't worry about it.
thing as evil magic. There's only magic. The bad and the good come from how you choose to use it.
Stay strong, Spoopy.
You still have a couple more days.
Black is the color of solidity and permanence. Black magic is the magic of enchantment in physical form. All wands and things like that are created with black magic. This does mean that cursed items are enchanted with black magic as well. That might be how people got the wrong idea.
A pale girl with dark hair raises her hand.
Yes, Raven. Darkness.
Adventure Raven Way. Well, I guess this means I get to be Raven. Because darkness.
She has to sound like she's constantly snapping gum or going,
Since you're enchanting black matter and bones are matter, you could use black magic to animate a skeleton, right?
Necromancy. That's an interesting question. No. You could,
Fuck you.
you could certainly enchant a skeleton to hold a spell or react in some way. You could set a skull to shatter its jaw when anyone came near. And a lot.
I just realized, does frickin' Potsdam have like highlights in her hair where like the ends are purple?
Potsdam, more like Potsdam.
More like she smokes all the pots. Damn.
But to make something that could walk around and act on its own, you'd need to bind a spirit to it. And that calls for another kind of magic.
Take a drink.
1 second.
I think you'll get a break in the middle, because I don't think we're going to do just a straight week of classes. I think there's, like, little things in between.
We will get combined techniques later in the year. Now, one of the easiest ways to infuse magic into a physical substance is to mix things together in liquids, potions. That's what we'll be starting with. Always remember to wear a smock or ape.
Or an ape.
It's not Lloyd. Potion stains can ruin your uniform.
Success. Gain 2 black magic, 2 stress.
So is stress out of 100?
Yeah, but we don't want to get that high.
Okay, I'm just wondering.
Oh, look!
Oh, look who it is.
When I arrived in the classroom, I found Professor Potsdam standing by the chalkboard. I forgot that she also teaches green magic.
Surprised to see me again, bitch?
Don't worry, after this it's Professor Grabiner.
Yeah, after this is blue magic. Wait, do we have a voice for Grabiner yet?
Yeah, it's Vanessa.
Oh, come on.
Hello, little seedlings. Take your seats. Today, you're going to learn about green magic. The magic of life. This is a very important skill for any witch or wizard to have, especially when you get to be a certain age.
When your boobies sink.
You see, when a mother plant and a daddy plant, your body is a garden to be cared for. With proper tending, it could last you for centuries.
Remember me for centuries.
That reminds me, how old is Professor Potsdam? Is she, like, centuries old?
Who knows?
You know?
They never say.
Needless to say, if she's not casting a magic, she looks like a shriveled up prune in a wheelchair.
Yeah, just one mistake.
Oh, she's Melisandre.
Is all it will take to go down in history.
Okay, let
Chocolates.
Professor Potsdam talk.
I remember chocolates. I always hated it.
Professor Potsdam, you were educating us?
Slowly, carefully, you must encourage your subjects to grow in the
Defection.
the direction you prefer. Be patient, and rose vines will lose their thorns and twine around.
You know, for an elderly lady, she's got
Oh.
a pretty pair of tits.
One of the students makes a scoffing noise. I'm letting you guys decide.
I can do this. Alright, since gravity's not taken. If it can heal, it can kill. What happens if you force something to grow the wrong way quickly?
Why would you want to do a thing like that?
Because you don't like the life in front of you.
Well, if that's your plan, I can look forward to working with you for a bit. Is she flirting?
No,
Oh
I
my.
think she's threatening him. I think she's very pleasantly threatening him.
Like, you're gonna be in this class for a long fucking time because you're gonna keep taking the class.
In other words, you could say.
Life has its own flow. You can change it. But the harder you push, the more energy you'll need. To cause great change in an instant takes immense power. So you'd better get started.
Success. Gained 1 green magic, 1 stress.
Now Vanessa gets a break. When it's time
Okay,
for blue magic.
Uh-oh. This is one of his classes.
Mill about all you like. It's your own time you're wasting. I have no objections to failing the lot of you at the next exam.
My god, this isn't taking long enough, Spoopy.
A flurry of robes as students scramble for their seats. If it makes you guys feel any better, it's very rare after this that the teachers talk to you during classes.
Okay.
Usually you just kind of speak
Well,
through them.
because it's the first class,
On
right?
occasion. Yeah. On occasion, they will talk to you.
How much did I miss? Like just like the first, like, setting up the character and all that?
Yeah, you literally just missed the introductions.
Okay.
Here, you will be learning about the subtle art of blue magic. At least, some of you will. I thoroughly expect this subject to go over some of your heads.
Wow, William Shatner came down with a huge case of depression.
Blue is the color of change. That is, altering that which is already there. Not creating. Not destroying.
Not talking without pauses.
Is commonly used in conjunction with other magical styles in order to perform alchemic transmutations. Bruh? There?
No.
And other alterations of essence.
Went a little Voldemort there for a second.
Blue magic can also be used to change the effects of an existing spell, to cast or dispel illusions, or to change locations without movement through intervening space. For a skilled blue magician, reality is fluid. All things can be changed, and yet
Brandon hasn't gotten to talking in forever.
few minds are capable of grasping the true range of possibilities.
We still have one class after this.
I just imagine someone's falling asleep during his lecture.
We'll see what you are worth.
It's probably Donald.
I would sell you to Satan for 1 corn chip.
Success. Gained 1 blue magic skill, 1 stress.
Only 1 stress
Here
from
we go,
that.
last
I would
class.
be pulling my fucking hair out. And whose is this? Oh, I wonder who it is.
Uh-oh. This is one of his classes.
I feel your pain. Get to your seats. Hurry up, no chatter. In this class, carelessness might cost you your fingers.
He wouldn't really cut off students' fingers, would he?
As I would. Here you will be learning the seductive art of red magic.
Why is he saying the word seductive, of all people?
The evocation and control of energy. With this power you might summon a breeze, light a fire, or call a distant object to your hand. Now I say that is seductive, not because of the power itself, but because simple minds prefer simple solutions. Blast your enemies with lightning! Tear buildings apart with an earthquake! Let the world around you burn!
Oh god, the demons.
It went Voldemort whenever he gets angry.
Fall victim to such vulgar fantasies.
And Voldemort and Gollum had a love child.
Yep.
To those capable of creative
My
thought.
Horcrux.
There are many approaches that force cannot defend against.
He snaps his finger in the air.
Snap!
Snap. Severus snap.
One inattentive moment and you lose control of the forces you have summoned. After that, you'll only be remembered as an unpleasant stain on the walls.
He rubs his hand together and gives a nasty smile. Ew.
You wouldn't believe how many stains these hands have made.
Now for your lessons.
I see what
We've
two
made it
hands
through
can
all the
do.
classes. Success. Gained 3 red magic skill, 3 stress. Look at that. We have red magic the best so far.
I mean,
We must have really liked his stain speech.
yeah, like, I didn't know my hands could do that.
After dinner, I'm walking back to my room when I notice the door is already open. I peek through the gap to see who's inside. It's Helen. She's folding up some clothing, probably putting her laundry away. Wait a minute. That's Virginia's dresser she's opening. Why is Ellen rummaging around in our roommate's... I haven't made a sound. She doesn't know I'm here yet. Do I ask her what she's doing, or do I go find Virginia?
I think this could be a miscommunication.
I say ask.
Yeah, ask her.
Brandon?
As well, yes.
We're all asking?
Cares
Okay.
about
'cause
what
this is-
Virginia
there-
thinks.
there's 4 of us, so we all have to have majority vote. And I say we ask. If you want to know something, why not just ask? What are you doing?
Eek.
Poor Vanessa.
Yeah. God
Sorry,
damn it.
I didn't see you there. Just tidying up a little. You know how it is.
Yes, but isn't that Virginia stuff?
Yeah.
Why are you tidying up her things?
Because she don't do it herself.
She's making you her maid?
No.
At this point,
Tarnation.
Virginia returns to our shared room. Brandon.
Forgotten what her voice was.
It was the squoose.
Oh. Hey! Yeah, hold on. Sorry, hold on.
Me. Do vocal warm-ups. Virginia.
Oh, God.
Oh, jeez, Rick, I don't know.
Hold on.
Hey, you guys, what's up?
Why are you making poor Ellen into your slave?
It's racist.
She's no. Oh, sorry, that was not me.
She's not.
Just what's going on here?
So, which one of the 3 do you think sleeps under the bed? Because there's only 2 beds. My vote's for Ellen.
No way a girl with that big titty sleeps under the bed.
It's probably Soomaroo.
Probably tomorrow. I would actually, yeah. That's my guess. These two, look at
I'm
her.
a
She
cave
looks,
dweller.
she looks too confident, and she's got big titties. The only choice is the person whose name is fucking Soomaroo Japants.
I shake my head. I think I'm obviously confused about something.
Well, she saw me putting away some of your their clothes.
Oh, it was you that's been doing that. Fucking taking my clothes. Get your stick
I'm
my
sorry.
underwear.
I just hate myself a messy room. You know how it is.
He sounds even more like Onion Sam than I do when he does that.
No, it's my fault. I'm not very good at picking up to myself, bitch touching my underwear.
Brandon, can you say, look at the way he slurps his soup?
Wait, what? Well, always does it for me at home.
I think Virginia's a little dim. She takes like 20 seconds to speak.
No one asked you, Soomaroo. Go fucking sleep under the bed.
She's a little dim. That licorice.
Why don't you just start saying her?
Ryan wants to be Damien. We have to meet him first.
When do we even meet him?
In initiation.
Okay.
bitch, let me do my line.
Just keep talking then.
So I didn't think it was too bad yet. We've only been here a week. I finished my line. Who's fucking dim now?
I hate having things out of place. It makes me feel nervous.
I don't know if I can make things perfect all the time.
We all
Well,
have
you
to
sure
live together
can
for
go
a
and
year.
try.
A year without driving each other crazy. How can we work this out? So, guys, we have another majority vote.
Fight.
Are we all maintaining our own space? Should Ellen teach Virginia, or should Ellen pay or should Virginia pay Ellen? I think Ellen should teach Virginia.
I think everyone should maintain their own space.
I'm tossed up between the first two because I don't think it's fair. Because the Ellen was just doing this on her own. I don't really think it's fair for Virginia to have to pay for that.
Brandon, did you just say everyone maintains their own space?
Yeah, everyone maintains
Okay.
their own space. I didn't learn enough shit in this school. Don't need nobody else teaching
Okay,
me
Ryan,
shit.
so you are the tiebreaker, or you're the one that either makes the tie or breaks it.
I'll go with the majority then.
Okay, so everyone maintains their own space?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
This room belongs to all three of us. We should each be able to be comfortable as much as possible. I look at Ellen. You should be able to keep your bed and desk neat, and none of us should touch it, so nothing's out of place. But Virginia should be able to be a slob on her own bed, as long as she keeps her stuff out of your way and doesn't stink up the room.
I suppose.
It's not a perfect compromise, but it's hard to reach a perfect argument between three different people.
Agreement.
I'm awakened early on Saturday morning by a tap on the door, followed by a faint hissing sound. What's going on? I stumble out from under the bed. It's a pipe bomb.
Stumble out from under the bed.
Yep, I stumble out from under the bed to find the 3 envelopes have been pushed under the door to our room, each marked with one of our names.
Hey, money's here.
Each envelope contains $5, the weekly spending allowance for Iris Academy students.
Well, if it's our money, why can't they just give it to us all at once?
I guess they don't trust us not to spend it all at once and then run out and complain.
Well, that might teach some people to plan ahead.
This way still teaches people to plan ahead. If you want to buy anything really cool, you gotta save up and shit like that.
I just noticed something.
What?
Okay. You guys can see my mouse moving, right?
Cursor.
Look at the way Virginia's boob curves and then doesn't curve. Look at that.
Sure that's
She
the
has like a
boob?
weird nick in her boob. No, but look at this. You'd think it would like connect with this, right? But it doesn't. If it curved all the way around,
Well,
it would.
Maybe it's because of how the cloak sits on her shoulder that causes an extra bunch up.
I don't
'Cause
think
it
so. I literally
almost-
think she's just got a weird shaped boob.
You know, that's the more entertaining option. Let's just go with that then.
That's my
Her
twin
boob,
sister's
her left boob had a
Leave it
cleft
alone.
to it.
But you're
What
missing
is it?
the important part. It's Saturday, and that means a trip to the mall. Woo!
I didn't think you were a shopaholic.
I'm not, but it's a great to get out and look at something other than the school for a while, isn't it? If I can buy myself a new bra so I don't look so fucking lumpy.
My cleft breast needs to be hidden from everyone.
Also, they have ice cream and penny candy and really big cinnamon cookies.
Yeah, she looks like the type of girl that eats pennies. But it's like,
We
wait a
get
minute.
the idea.
Since I've been there before, I could show you guys around and fucking got fucking shit.
Now, what about studying?
You have plenty of time to do that during the week. Right, Soomaroo? Fucking agree with me. We're not going.
Guys, are we staying at school or are we going to the mall?
Fuck school, go to the mall.
Mall.
Fucking go to the mall. Fucking. God.
Sure, I'd love to go to the mall with you.
Great, Ellen. Bitch, you better get going. We're gonna make this go.
Well, I guess it's okay. But you ought to have a good breakfast before you get looking at that there ice cream.
Yes, man. You fucking.
I didn't know that was Ellen's voice when I joined this, so I just gave William that voice on a completely out of the blue. So it's like Ellen and William now have like the country voices of the roster. Do we have any confirmation of like what their relationship is?
Ellen does eventually have a crush on William.
I just love the way his voice
But the only
sounds.
reason why Vanessa gave Ellen that voice is because Ellen is from Virginia.
Wait a minute. Ellen's from Virginia, and there's a girl named Virginia.
Yes, that's the joke. And the school is in New Hampshire. It doesn't matter to the joke. It just matters that it's in New Hampshire.
Why is it in New
Bro,
Hampshire?
when you think magical girl school, don't you think New Hampshire?
I don't think of anything when I think of New Hampshire. What is in New Hampshire?
Well, magical
The
girl.
school.
Name one thing aside from the school that's in New Hampshire.
Old Hampshire.
Nice.
Okay, anyway. Students are lining up outside the school waiting for a free seat on one of the shuttle vans that travel between here and the local shopping center.
Come on, we can get a ride together. Fucking.
Wait a minute.
What is it?
We're still in uniform.
Gasp.
So, what's the fucking point?
Fashion faux pas. Won't people stare at us? 'Cause we're all wearing our capes and stuff?
Nah. Fine, they won't understand what fucking important. Just act natural. It's no big deal.
Just as long as they don't stare at my cleft boob, we're all fine.
But it's nowhere near Halloween. Since the teachers aren't saying anything, I suppose it's what we're supposed to do. Hey, stop that.
Hilarious.
The mall is not very large or very crowded, at least where I'm standing. Witches and wizards easily outnumber shoppers in ordinary clothes, but no one reacts to the sight. I guess if students come here all the time, they get used to it?
Nothing else entertaining happens in New Hampshire.
Exactly.
Okay. That place does coffee and pastries. They have fresh fruit. That one does baked potatoes. There's a gift shop. There's the cafe.
Are all these stores magical?
These are only one magic shop here. They sell wands and stuff. Everything else just stupid, no magic shit.
Fucking muggles.
Shut the fuck up. We can't use that. It's not copyright shit. Shut up, Ryan.
Really copyright strike for using the word muggle.
The term is wild seed, Ryan.
Wild seed.
I'm going to get a chocolate croissant. What about you?
Two things that the world is running out
So
of.
guys, what are we doing?
We're contemplating the crisis of chocolate and croissants and wondering why Virginia's not helping this at all by getting a chocolate croissant.
You can go to the fucking magic store.
Seriously.
Well, we only have $10. There's nothing that I think I want to buy at the magic store yet, but I mean, we can go see what stuff they sell. And then agree on what we should save up for. But again, majority vote.
I say I'll go get my fucking croissant and you bitches go to the magic store and do your own shit.
Vanessa,
Arcade.
we're gonna go to the arcade. Okay, Ryan?
I say arcade as well.
Nice.
I say arcade. There are only a few old-style video games with joysticks and buttons here. See, this looks like a Korean place. Look at the way
Nani?
look at the way claw is written here. It's not even in perspective. Everything else is in perspective. Claw.
It's magical,
It's just,
okay?
yeah, it's just a straight text line. Claw.
There are only most of the arcade is filled with racing games, dance pads, and claw grabbers, things that give out tickets for prizes, and a surprisingly large collection of pinball machines. Okay, here we do.
Here we do.
Are we spending money on any of these?
Probably not. It might be better
Claw machine.
for our money
Bitch,
just
give me
to,
No, give me
Save
some
our
shit
money.
for the claw machine.
Watch.
yeah, I'd say watch
You want to
as well.
watch, Vanessa? Brandon wants to use the claw machine. Ryan wants to watch. I'm going to watch. I wander around the arcade, peering over people's shoulders as they win races and rack up high scores. The games are probably a waste of money, but standing on the sidelines is a lot less fun than playing. My cat's trying to sneak out treats from the drawer. Stress decreases by 3. Huh. On Sunday morning, I sleep in. There aren't any school activities today that I know of, and I haven't made plans with anyone, so there's nothing else to do. Which just makes me realize I miss my family. I'm not used to being completely out of contact like this. There aren't even any phones in the dorm, so I can't call home. Dad promised he and Mom would write, but I haven't received anything. Maybe they were too busy on the first day, or the mail was slow. I'm sure I'll hear from them soon. No phones, no computers, no television. It doesn't matter much during the week when I'm busy with classes, but on a day like today, it leaves me feeling restless. I think I'll go outside. It's a beautiful campus. I'm careful to stop when I want to admire something rather than keep walking and risk another collision. But while the flowers and the paved walkways are nice, what I'm really looking for is something a little more open. I follow the paths away from the main buildings toward grassy fields. We could play games out here if we borrowed some balls from the gym. I wonder if Virginia was serious about starting a sports team. Hey, I think I see her up ahead. She's talking to someone I don't know. I need to hurry to catch up. Who wants to be girl? Mostly girls again this year, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's
both
it.
my roommates are.
I pause in mid-step. What is she talking about? Me and Ellen? That could be a problem eventually. Ellen and I both had wild magic. Is that the problem?
Well, maybe all of us should drop out.
The other way around would be more fun.
Maybe for you it would.
The winged girl laughs. What on earth are they talking about? This is silly. Spies never hear anything nice. I have no idea what they're discussing, and I shouldn't try to figure it out. I'll only come up with crazy stuff. I'm just going to walk away. We never find out what they're talking about either.
Really?
And that makes me so angry. At the end of the week, I get a chance to organize my thoughts and my belongings, as well as review the spells I've learned so far. See what this says.
White magic, black magic, green, blue, red, housework, maw, homesick.
Oh,
we
it's
did
just... Okay. Okay, are we ready to move on to next week and to initiation?
Yeah.
Morning assembly. Once again, we are all called to the gymnasium first thing Monday morning. Only this time there are even more people here. Is this the meeting of the whole school? What for? I asked Virginia if she knew what this was about, but she just grinned and said she couldn't tell me. Someone steps up to the podium, but it's not a teacher. Thank God for Vanessa.
Good morning, everyone. My name's William Danson, and I'm your incoming senior class president. But for the next week, half of you will be calling me Sir William. Is this another, really long thing?
Nope.
Welcome.
It shouldn't be, at least.
Welcome to freshman initiation.
A magical initiation ritual?
Before we start, I am required to give you some safety information. Nothing that happens this week should cause you physical harm. If you are ordered to do something dangerous or that you know is wrong, please go to a teacher immediately. Now all you freshmen, please line up. One at a time, come on up the stage, announce your name and where you came from, and receive one of these initiation handbooks.
Okay. Students dutifully shuffle along, announcing themselves one by one. Some of them I've already met, some names are new. Suki Sato, Jamal Mir, Pastel Rao, Luke and Logan Pfeiffer. Then it's my turn. After I state... Wait a second, if we're doing this alphabetically, I would be before a lot of them.
Japants.
Then it's my turn. After I state my name, Soomaroo Japants. William Hansey is stapled together paper booklet. Inside are a bunch of rules and a list of all the members of the senior class, complete with black and white pictures and full names. According to this, we are required to memorize the names of all the seniors, and throughout the week we have to address them as sir or lady whatever. And there's more. We have to memorize a silly poem and recite it on command. We must never show our backs to a senior. We must never be taller than a senior. We must always respond to requests with... Wait, William's at the podium again.
Now, as well as serving an honor in the entire senior class, each one of you will become the property of one particular senior.
I wonder how the teachers allowed this. I mean, there are only 2 of them.
I think we know what happens. Your senior is your master, your best friend, your worst nightmare, and your only protection from the rest of us. Stand black screen.
Ah,
Stand and wait, and we will choose.
look at his hand.
It's beautiful. Oh,
No, look at the other one. It's like it looks like it's just like got a club hand.
He steps away from the podium while we freshmen look at each other nervously. The seniors start to move around the room, poking and prodding and calling out orders.
So
You're taller than me, freshman. Get down on the ground. What?
So he has one hand with no fingers, and then one hand with 15 fingers.
Yeah.
It balances out.
Senior boy, Brandon.
Don't turn away from me, freshman. I see your back.
Ellen and I end up kneeling back to back and watching as the sharks circle. Oh, Ryan, this is you.
You.
All right.
I look up to see a strange boy standing over me. Very strange.
Oh my.
Even Pastel, the girl with the fairy wings, looked mostly human. According to the list of seniors, his name is Damian Ramsey. Of course, it's Ramsey.
It's roll.
But what is he?
Soomaroo Japants. I think you should be mine. Wait, should I give him the Bakura voice or the Batman voice?
I like both voices.
I'll alternate depending on how lazy I feel. Stand up.
But then I might be taller.
It's alright. You're with me. You don't have to worry about the rules if I'm with you. Only what I say matters. Here, take my hand. I'll help you up.
I'm swooning, you guys.
Are we taking
I'd
his
take
hand
his
or are we
hand. Hell
getting
yeah.
up by ourselves?
Take his hand.
Vanessa?
Oh, yeah. Take that hand.
Is this your new boyf?
No.
With Damien's help, I climb to my feet. Look at this pose.
It's so fucking anime. Come on, I'll walk you through the door. You need to stay by me until you're out of sight of the other seniors. Then you can plan the rest of your week in peace.
Blood.
Blah, blah, blah.
I did not say blah, blah, blah. Oh, they announced the Hotel Transylvania 3.
Oh, good.
Summer vacation.
It's like Boss Baby 2.
What happens for the rest of the week?
More of the same, mostly. They'll boss you around, and when they see you and make you say embarrassing things, then on Friday everyone bugs, hugs, and makes up. Blah, blah,
Bugs
blah.
and makes up.
Everyone eats bugs. Don't let it distract you too much from your studies. You need to learn if you're going to keep up. I'd suggest studying blue magic this week.
See, this is a hint about the exam. So we're going to be doing a little bit of blue magic. Is that an order, sir?
Just a suggestion. When I give you an order, you'll know.
I'm gonna give you the dick wink.
I will turn up to give you the dick. And some instructions.
Make sure you leave your window unlocked.
later in the week. I wouldn't be doing my job properly if I didn't give you at least a little bit of a hard time. This fucking Bakura voice is wrecking my throat.
He grins and brushes the back of his hand against my cheek.
It floats the lotion on its skin to make it nose. Good luck, Soomaroo.
With a wave, he leaves me on my own. So, what should I do this week?
I need juice now to get fucking that voice. Kill me.
Blue. We will rest. Blue. And then white. We're gonna do mostly blue this week. Hopefully Professor Grabiner doesn't want to have a chat. Blue magic. Success. Gain 3 blue magic skill, 3 stress. After class, hallway. I'm walking back to my room when I hear someone yelling up ahead. Oh, who wants to be Angela?
Lord, freshman.
Are you gonna really talk to yourself?
Oh man, I didn't realize.
Brandon, you can be Angela.
Yeah.
Angela, wait, am I going for girl or boy voice?
Angela's a girl.
Okay.
But this is Ellen talking now.
Oh. Yes, Lady Angela.
Ellen bends her knees, but the older girl follows suit. This girl's dim too, just like Virginia.
Just follow your heart, fam.
You're still too tall. Lower.
You know what? Angela is an asshole, so that's a great voice. Poor Ellen tries to make herself even smaller. If that senior notices me, she'll just start yelling at me too. I can't make her stop, but I feel like I ought to do something. Hey, leave her alone.
Is she yours?
She's a horse, and this is our hall. You go on now.
Whatever.
So guys, I was thinking, we need to really establish the lore of how Soomaroo Japants is related to the Swamp Face with Thunderbutt. Are they like cousins?
No.
Yeah, I'd say so.
No, okay.
Maybe.
Swamp Face makes Thunderbutt's niece.
No. So let's say, Swamp Face has already been through her first year. We'll pretend that Ellen and Virginia weren't her roommates, and that she's actually still married to Professor Grabiner. But she's like, I don't know, a junior or something now. So maybe we're her cousin or her little sister. We just took a new name. We've been disowned.
No, step sibling, because different marriage. You'd have a different last name.
Step sibling? Okay.
Because that way they could be sisters and have different last names. Because that makes sense. Because if you have it with a different last name, they had different fathers, I think. So the mother took the last name of each of the parents.
So I feel bad for Swamp Face's mother for taking the last name McThunderbutt.
Well, McThunderbutt, Mr. McThunderbutt fucked off, and then she met the lovely Mr. Japants, and she's now Mrs. Japants. Which she thought, it's not a good name, but it's better than McThunderbutt.
Anything's better than McThunderbutt.
What's wrong with Japan?
I mean,
I'd take that name.
And
exactly,
Professor
that's why she
Grabiner,
did.
and also Swamp Face is technically now Swamp Face Grabiner, not Swamp Face.
No, Swamp Face decided to keep her last name and hyphenate it.
Okay.
So she's Mrs.
Grabiner.
Yeah, Swamp.
Dude, I still
Swamp
fucking
Face
remember.
McThunderbutt Grabiner.
Mr. Grabiner laughed the first time he heard her name. He was literally laughing when he read his name out. And he doesn't laugh at anything. He just looks at the attendance list and bursts out laughing. Who in this class is named Swamp Face McThunderbutt? He just stops the entire class and just laughs at her. And now he's his wife. I was like, well, shit.
Brandon,
I really
shot
myself in the foot here,
I was
didn't
gonna
I?
say it'd make more sense if Grabiner was first, then it hyphenated to McThunderbutt.
Swamp Face Grabiner McThunderbutt. Well.
All right. There we go.
Alright, we're gears done.
Okay. Anyways, back to.
Who the fuck is Isabel?
She's just one of the older girls in Horse Hall. Sorry about that, kids. People ought to be safe in their dorms and classes so they can get their schoolwork done. I know I'm not your senior, but if you really need help dealing with the others, just let me know.
Thanks.
The older girl nods and goes back to her room, and I come out of hiding. Are you okay?
What? I'm fine. Everything's fine, sugar. Really.
I follow Ellen into our room.
Hey guys, how's an investigation so far?
I'm not sure what the point is.
It's a bonding experience.
It's a bondage experience.
I was gonna say.
It's a don't lock your
Leave the
window at
window
night
open.
experience.
How else would you know that you'd grow up and become a real witch?
By casting spells?
No, but getting tied up, you stupid bitch. Whatever, so who'd you guys get for seniors? What the fuck is his name?
Balthazar Brundrick.
Balthazar Brundwick.
Balthazar's great. You should be able to date Balthazar. 0 out of 10, super poop.
He's got moss growing on him.
I got Balthazar Plunger. He likes plants. He really likes plants. I think he's got moss growing on.
So he doesn't shower.
Your brother, William.
Yuck.
Oh, that's great. He'll be good to you. He'll give you a good fucking dick in the room. What about you, Soomaroo?
Damian Ramsey.
Oh no,
What do you mean, oh no?
he's evil.
What?
What's so bad about him?
Look at him. He's a demon. Like, seriously. I've heard
Okay, guys, majority vote.
Don't lock your window at night.
She's. I think she's gonna take a better light. Just don't judge by appearances.
Don't judge, fam.
I'd say don't
Don't
judge.
judge.
You'd be wrong. She already knows Damien. I can't believe you would judge somebody by the color of their skin. It's not his fault he was born blue.
I'm blue,
blue,
dabba
double
dee
dee,
dabba da, dabba dee dabba da, dabba dee dabba da.
That is so not the point. Bitch, I heard
All you've said so far is that he looks bad. I mean, he does have bat wings.
he's vicious.
Good.
Has he actually done anything wrong, or is he just grumpy? If people were calling me evil all the time, I'd be grumpy too. Oh, I was supposed to yell that. Whoops.
Please, y'all. Quit your hooting and hollering.
10 out of 10 spooky.
Thank y'all.
Whatever you guys are doing, what fucking doing to me?
I don't know why Virginia's so mad. You kind of get assigned a senior and you can't change it. She's acting like I picked Damien, but he picked me. Look, if there's a real problem with him, tell me about it. She shrugs.
It's just rumors, anyways. He's your senior now.
Morning, dorm room. Oh, hey! I'm hurrying across the campus first thing in the morning when I spot Damien leaning against the wall because he's an edgelord.
Well, hello there, Soomaroo. I'm going with the Batman
God.
voice now, fuck it.
Hi, sorry, I can't talk right now.
What's the matter?
Big Steve said I had to get him coffee right now. Well, he sort of growled it, really.
Who do you belong to, me or Big Steve?
I mean, with a name like Big Steve.
I mean, he's pretty big.
Well, you, but...
Then I think you have time to talk. Don't worry, I won't bite. It's just that I've been thinking about you.
It creeps me out.
Yep. You have every right to feel that
Yeah,
way.
I feel like the Batman is just too gruff and to the point. He seems more like a smooth talker.
Damien is the bad ending of this game, but it's a very fun storyline.
As your
I feel like the best ending you can get is Donald. But we chose Damien, so
Yep.
there's no going back now. We've missed our chance to change.
As your senior, I'm supposed to give you commands. so that you can demonstrate your obedience. I have to make you do things that you wouldn't want to do.
See, this is uncomfortable.
It is, absolutely.
But I don't want to do anything that would hurt or upset you in front of people.
In front of people.
Oh, well, thanks.
So I thought of something else. Something you could do that no one else would have to know about. Our little secret. Maybe in the dinner's closet.
Run, girl.
Now, let's take a guess about what he's about to suggest. Anyone?
Take your virginity.
Little extreme, Vanessa.
It's like Footloose. He wants to know how to dance, but he has no rhythm. So he's gonna have her teach him how to dance.
I mean,
Like
that's
in-
probably closer.
Like in Footloose.
Bitch, I'll teach you how to Dougie.
Like...
Fondling your tits.
I want you to write me a love letter.
What?
Yeah, that's kind of creepy from my standards. An extremely romantic love letter. I want you to proclaim your undying passion in words with hearts and flowers and sealed with a kiss. See? You're embarrassed. That makes it a good challenge for your initiation. And a good souvenir for me, too. I always wanted someone to write me a love letter.
I can't imagine why no one's done it.
We actually get to choose options for what we put in the letter, too.
Oh, awesome. So you'll do it, right, freshman?
I'll do it.
I don't know. I'm kind of digging the purple hair, but that's pretty much it.
Good girl. Hand it to me by midnight, and your task is complete.
Yeah,
And make sure it's juicy.
Oh, God.
You know I had to do that. You'd better hurry and get Steve's coffee now.
Right. We head off on our separate ways. Blue magic.
Blue
What am I learning
magic,
from
yay!
Yes.
this?
Gain 3 blue magic, 3 stress. Light. A gentle glow improves visibility into caster's location. I learned a new spell. Oh god, I learned another new spell. Silence. A single target is rendered temporarily noiseless.
Yeah, maybe cast it on Damien next time he shows up.
Yep.
I'm sitting at my desk staring at a blank piece of paper and tapping my pencil absently.
Could you stop that? It's a little tad bit annoying.
I'm sorry. I flatten my hands on the desk surface to try and keep from fidgeting and sigh.
Are you doing homework?
No, I'm trying to write a stupid love letter.
A love letter? Tarnation.
Not a real one. It's for initiation. I'm supposed to write a really romantic love letter, but I have no idea what to say.
Oh.
Does she just think you're writing a love letter but blaming it on initiation? It's like, no, it's not like I actually like this guy. I have to do it. It's like, yeah, okay, I got you loud and clear, wink, wink.
They've been there a week, Ryan. How many people does she have this, like, undying
You
passion
underestimate
for?
how quickly teenage girls can fall in love.
I was a teenage girl.
I mean, you're different.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, okay. Sarah, you really gonna say like every other girl?
Ellen?
Maybe you should just quote Shakespeare. Sonnets are always romantic.
I don't think that counts as writing.
Sorry. I was just never very good at creative writing.
As for Damien, I knew him well.
Oh, I have an idea. You don't got to copy no famous poet exactly, but they can still give you suggestions. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art more lovely and more temperate, so compare 'em to something unusual.
You are more blue than Eiffel 65.
What can I compare Damien to? His voice is like butter, his teeth are like knives.
See, I've been doing a Paula Deen So I should say butter.
You know, depending on what you think of my rendition of him, this is entirely up to you guys.
I'm gonna have
Butter.
to go
Is
with
that
nothing.
butter laced with acid? Like, seriously.
Okay, so Vanessa says butter.
I say knives.
Oh, you said knives? Okay, so knives.
I don't know. Do we want success with this guy, or...
I don't think it matters.
This doesn't matter. It just changes the outcome of something later. I guess we're gonna do knives, because I did butter before, I think. So, like, the steel of a knife is not as sharp and strong as your teeth.
That don't sound much like a love letter.
I see Damien
Well,
somewhere
it's
just
not a real
sniffling a
love letter,
tear.
right, anyway? And it's supposed to be really over the top, so maybe I should stop trying to make it make sense. I look out the window. Your mind is like the sky. It's huge, and when it gets dark, there are stars in it. That doesn't make much sense, but I'm sure I can make it sillier. I want to sail to those stars on my hoverboard and circle them with my magical pen to make them change color. Then I will bring them together in an explosion of romance. Yours, Soomaroo, Japants. Oh, I got weird points.
Nice.
That's very strange.
That means it's special.
I suppose.
Should we try to fill up our weird score or a cute score?
Go for broke with weird.
I think we
honestly.
should. Yeah. I look at what I've written and frown. I don't think I have good love letter handwriting, though, and I don't have any cutesy stationery.
I do. I could copy it over for you if you want.
Really? Thanks. I hand her my scribbled version, and she produces a small pad of pink paper decorated with flowers. It's supposed to be sealed with a kiss. Do you think he'll know if I don't?
I don't know, or really care, frankly. There might be.
Ellen hates being here. She hates being our roommates. Also, Soomaroo probably sleeps under her bed, which just makes it creepier. Because Virginia crams all of her random garbage under her bed, so I can't fit. I guess I have to, then. Ellen copies my love letter, and I fold it up and carefully kiss the center of the folded paper. I do not want a paper cut on my lip. Now I can deliver this thing and forget about it. I think how I arranged this will actually see the aftermath, but we might not. Oh, no, we won't see it.
Blue magic.
Oh, when the professor arrives for class, we're all waiting quietly in our seats. He proceeds to walk to the front of the class, looks down at his desk, and frowns. Oh, we do get to see it. He picks up a piece of folded pink paper, holding it pinched between a thumb and forefinger, as if it were a particularly unpleasant bit of soiled laundry. Unfolding it gingerly, he begins to read aloud. Vanessa.
The steel of a knife is not as sharp and strong as your teeth.
Oh no! There are a few giggles, quickly smothered as his gaze sweeps the classroom.
Would the author of this little missive care to identify him or herself?
Do I admit it or do I keep quiet?
Does admitting it give you weird points?
Admitting it probably gives me detention.
Keep
I
quiet.
say
Not quite
keep
the same.
Keep quiet. Keep quiet.
Keep
No, you
quiet.
signed your name at the bottom. Why would you keep quiet?
I do my best to keep my face still. He'll never know. He'll never know.
What freshmen often do not realize is that their professors have ways of finding these things.
You signed
out.
your name at the end of the paper. Just look down. Who would
They
have
have
forgot?
ways.
And I just look at the bottom of the page.
They have mystical ways.
Hold on, I will be right back.
Okay.
Just enjoy thinking about his ways of finding out.
like looking
I'm also gonna
down.
bring my headphones.
Okay.
I'm gonna bring my headphones so I can probably still hear you guys while I'm gone. Does he look down like a normal person?
He's gonna have to call in the FBI and get them to investigate.
Billy waves his wand, does some magic bullshit, and just flies to whoever.
He holds his wand against the paper, moving his lips inaudibly. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh, it's
we
me.
got her in trouble.
Ah, Miss Middleton. I can explain.
She's probably so mad at us.
And do you expect me to be flattered by your childish affections?
I mean, you did marry Swamp Face McThunderbutt.
How dare you flirt with a married man?
Yeah.
I didn't
Touching.
right. I'm not interested in your excuses. The facts are clear. 10 demerits and detention this Saturday. Soomaroo, how could y'all?
Ellen bursts into tears and runs out of the room. Oh no, she must think I put that note on his desk. Excuse me. Not waiting for his answer, I leave my desk and run after her. Yeah, if you don't go to any of Gravener's classes that day, you miss it all. Ellen! She can't have gone that far, even running. I know I can run faster than she can. Ellen! Finally, I find her, leaning against a wall, sniffling.
Come to laugh at me now.
Does she have any passion to crying?
No.
I didn't do it. I gave that note to Damien, just like I said I would. He even complimented the handwriting. Ellen, on my magic. I have no idea how that note got to Grabby's desk.
Then why didn't you say it was yours?
I didn't think he had any way to find out, despite reading my name at the bottom. I thought he might ask if anyone had seen who left the note. And maybe then I'd find out too. I didn't want to confess to that because I didn't do it, you know?
I guess. But how am I gonna tell my mother I got a detention? I guess, but
You shouldn't have to. You didn't do anything. I'm going to talk to Damien and find out just what happened to that letter. I stomp through the halls, driven by the fires of righteous fury. Even the seniors I pass on my way don't dare challenge me. Falcon Hall, home of the pretty boys. He must be around here somewhere. Damien!
Is my favorite freshman looking for me?
Sorry, my mouth is full of peanut butter.
And my mouth is full of this god-awful cringy voice for this god-awful cringy character.
I jab my finger into his chest. You gave my love letter to Professor Gravener. He read it out loud in front of everyone, and then he did a spell to see who wrote it, and now my roommate's got detention.
Your roommate?
She has better handwriting than me, so she rewrote it on pink paper to make it look cute. She did me a favor, and now she's being punished for it. I hope you're happy.
That wasn't supposed to happen. Oh, Soomaroo. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have been bragging. That's what started this.
Wait, what?
I was telling some old guys how I'd made my freshman write this letter for me.
Some old guys?
Some old guys, yeah. Dude, he's like fucking 1,000 years old. I'm pretty sure he has some like old friends who are like, hey, Dracula vampire, how is fucking Wolfman doing? I'm gonna go prank this like fucking 15-year-old girl. This is what I do in my spare time.
16.
I was showing off. They thought it was funny. The very idea of a girl writing a love letter to someone like me.
Someone's wallowing in self-pity.
Righteous self-pity. When I was at class yesterday, someone broke into my room and stole the letter.
Uh-huh.
And we damn well know that wasn't true. You're a dirtbag.
Well, we never find out for sure.
I mean, I think the ending of this whole storyline is indicative of what actually happened.
Oh.
I thought they were going to only use it to tease me. I never imagined they would try and use it against you. And I had no idea your roommate was involved.
Oh, his angry eyebrows are on now.
Well, I am not going to let them have the last laugh. Angry eyebrows activate. Come on, Soomaroo. First, I'm going to apologize to your roommate in person. Then, I'll go to Professor Grabner. If someone gets detention for this, it should be me. Dun dun dun!
How chivalrous. Getting detention for a situation he probably set up.
I mean, that would just mean he put
He
himself
grabs
in
my
detention.
hand and pulls me along the corridor. Slightly roughly. He looks a bit scary when he's mad, but I bet I did too. I know just how he feels. It's so unfair when when mean people hurt innocents for no reason. Yeah, this face looks innocent.
Don't judge him based
When
on his
we reach
appearance.
Horse Hall, I already know him.
You need to say that because it's blue. You're the kind of
Dominique.
person Soomaroo hates. Just judgmental.
When we reach Horse Hall, I detach myself from his grip. Let me go and fetch her. I don't think she'd react well if you suddenly barged into our room. He sighs.
Of course.
Not because you're a demon. I don't think he ever even told her he was a demon.
Oh, really?
could be
She
some
couldn't
other
tell.
He could be some other kind of race. Demon might be a slur.
I'd
Just because she's
identify as
upsetting
a
her.
demonkin.
No. He's an Apache attack helicopter.
Yep. Apache attack demon. You're right. I'm sorry. Oh, wait.
I enter the room. Ellen is sitting on her bed with an odd expression on her face. Ellen, Damien's here to apologize. Some bully stole his love letter to pick on him. He said he'll go to the professor and explain.
That's all right. He don't have to.
What?
William already did. He came to check on me, and I told him the whole dang story. His class president, you know, and he said he could fix it.
Yep.
Oh.
He's very sweet.
So will you come talk to Damien? He really feels horrible about what happened. And I yelled at him too, so I feel kind of guilty.
Okay.
She goes outside to talk to Damien, so her senior already rode to her rescue. Well, I guess that's good. The important thing is that it gets sorted out. Morning, dorm room. It's not until after I wake up Friday morning that I realize something very important, which should have occurred to me before now. Virginia. Psst. Virginia, wake up.
It's free real estate.
It's Friday the 13th.
Whoa.
No.
Are there any special rituals we need to do or not to do to protect us from magical bad luck?
She sounds like she's gonna pull a fucking prank on you.
No, Friday 13th is good luck when you're a witch.
Or that.
Oh.
So it's a good omen that our initiation finishes today. Let me finish sleeping, bitch.
She pulls the covers over her head and sinks under her bed. Success. Gain 2 white magic skill, 2 stress. After the day's activities, we're all called into the gym again. Just freshmen at first, standing together in a confused herd and whispering about the crazy tasks we've
Wait, we
done this
never
week.
even saw Ellen and Damien have the conversation.
Nope.
Hmm.
He could have threatened her into silence.
Well, maybe he
Then
just
we hear
disappeared.
He could have. Maybe he's a figment of our imagination.
No, it's like he went to go talk to him. It's like no one was there.
But no one came.
But no one came.
Then we hear the sounds of heavy boot steps marching in unison. Bow down, look up, you're too tall, don't turn your back to me, lower, lower! After a few minutes, we're all lying flat on our backs on the floor. And that's when William takes the stage.
Welcome, freshmen. It's time for the final phase of your initiation. Coroner will be passing around the blindfolds. Please put them on.
A long-haired girl from Snake Hollow tiptoes around the room, delicately placing a strip of dark fabric in the hands of each freshman. Blindfolded? What are they planning to do with us?
Ugh.
Well, everyone else is doing it.
Peer pressure.
Okay, now I can't see and I have no idea what's going on. I hear people moving around, whispering, 1 or 2 giggles. I wait. Eventually, I feel a hand touching my shoulder. Anyone want to be male voice?
Sit up carefully. Now on your feet.
I stand up with unseen hand under my elbows steadying me. Then one of those hands pushes me. Hey! Female voice.
Round and round she goes. Where she stops, no one knows.
I feel myself spun around, passed from hand to hand.
Stop.
They hold me, swaying in place.
For your own safety, do exactly what I tell you. Walk forward slowly.
That voice sounds familiar. Well, whatever, I'll play along. I follow the instructions of the voices and try to guess where I'm going. Through the buildings, out a door, across the grounds.
Step up.
Up?
Careful now, don't hit your head.
I feel a hand on top of my head guiding me into a van.
And you hear malicious laughter in the background. Sit down, I'll strap you in.
I can hear other people being guided into the remaining seats. So, okay, we're going for a drive. To the mall? To a cave? To a hotel? To a secret underground temple? At last, we arrive, and are carefully ushered out of the car.
Surprise!
It's Damien! What?
Did you like my impersonations? Wait. Did you like my voice impersonations? Initiation is over. Now it's time for the party.
Groups of students lounge around by the lake side, seniors and freshmen mingling freely. Long tables grown under watermelons, punch bowls, and chafing dishes.
There's soda and barbecue and games, and presents from all the seniors to their freshmen.
You bought me a present?
Actually, we were supposed to make them, but I've never been very good at that sort of thing. So here.
So what do we think he got us?
A bat.
Vanessa?
Yeah.
He hands me a small box.
It's a bat inside.
Inside, I find a small object I don't immediately recognize. It looks like some sort of tool. Maybe a pocket knife?
Yes, but my teeth aren't sharper than steel.
Oh.
This was mine when I was a little boy. I kept it with me like a lucky charm. But now, I want you to have it.
Aww. Creepy. Thanks. He smiles at me and seems so perfectly happy that I can't imagine anyone would ever call him an evil demon.
Now let us summon Satan.
Now it's time for the blood ritual.
Come on, let's join the party. It's just getting started.
Eye roll back.
Everyone's still
All
alive.
right. Everybody's here. This would be a good chance to get my roommates to meet Damien and see that he's not a bad guy. But if that backfired and they said something mean to him, it could spoil the party. What should I do?
Yeah, I want to introduce him to someone, but...
Well, we already know Virginia doesn't like him.
And we don't know what their interaction was with Ellen.
I say introduce him to Virginia.
Maybe just to dispel...
So Vanessa has a vote for Virginia.
Yeah, maybe just to dispel, like, clear the bad air, because I think Ellen might be indifferent to him. But Virginia...
2 votes for Virginia. Brandon. Well, we get to see Balthazar. Oh, you should meet my roommates.
Are you sure?
Also, I want to be Balthazar.
All right.
They're nice. You'll like them. I hope. I spot Virginia in the crowd. Actually, I spot her senior, who's pretty hard to miss. And then Virginia beside him, and start to lead Damien in their direction. Virginia's a born witch, so she's really helpful in telling me and Ellen things about school and traditions and stuff. Right through my begonias. But if you take some tea and rancid yak butter...
Hello, Soomaroo.
Virginia, this is Damien. Damien, my roommate Virginia.
William's sister.
That's right. What the fuck you want?
And I assume you guys know each other?
Balthazar?
Damien.
Good week.
It's alright.
Balthazar here was just telling me all about his begonias. Why don't you two talk about that while Soomaroo and I get some food?
But
You know how much I love dessert. Fucking starving.
do we go with Virginia or do we stay with Damien?
I abstain.
Feel like she's trying to usher us somewhere. I feel like we might anger her if we don't go with her.
I guess Virginia.
And I'm gonna vote for Virginia as well. That's true.
Oh God.
She tugs me away from the guys and off towards the refreshment table.
Phew, I thought I'd never get away. Fucking gotcha.
That wasn't very nice. I wanted you and Damien to make friends.
If he keeps Balthazar occupied so I don't have to hear anything more about gardening today, I'll owe him a favor. I'll even give him cookies. Shit.
I suppose.
Do you know what he gave me as a present? Mushroom s'mores. What the fuck am I supposed to do with mushroom s'mores? They don't get me fucking high at all.
Well, you could use them to grow a snack.
I hate mushrooms. Unless they get me high. Come on, there's food and games. We can even go swimming. Let's have some fun.
And so we spend an afternoon having a good time together. On Saturday morning, I wake up to find envelopes under the door again. Our alliances, and one extra. My parents finally wrote to me. I open up the envelope intending to skim through it quickly, but it turns out there's not much to skim through. They send their love and hope I'm having fun at boarding school. That's it. No mention of what they've been doing, no questions about my friends I've made, not even questions about magic. How can they not ask about magic? Before I got here, I had no idea what was possible. There was only that brief moment of magic back when I was 13, before the officials came to turn off the power and give me the choice. For 3 years, I've had to wait and wonder. And now I'm finally starting to discover this entire world of possibilities, and they don't even ask? Maybe they don't want to bother me in case I'm busy, or they'll figure I'll tell them what I want to tell them. I still haven't written. I'm so bad. I will write them a letter tomorrow, really. But for today, I have to decide whether or not to go out.
Go to the mall and see if there's anything in the magic shop.
What do we have to study for?
You should try study.
Yeah, studying increases our smarts, which is essentially our mana, and then strong is our HP. So we want to study?
I mean, we already went to the mall.
Yeah, we don't have anything we really want to save up for right now. But there are things that I can buy at the magic store that increase my weird score.
Ooh.
Study?
Yes.
Yeah. Ready.
Studying. Success. Gained 1 smart, 2 stress. After breakfast, I sit down to figure out what to write to my parents. I could tell them about the strange professors here, but I don't want them or want to sound like I'm complaining. There are lots of silly stories about things that happened during initiation, but I'm not sure you can really appreciate them if you weren't there. They might think it sounds like bullying. I mean, it kind of was bullying. I guess I should tell them about my bedroom and the food here and things like that so that they don't worry about me. They'll want to know that I get enough sleep under the bed and I remember to brush my teeth. Also under the bed.
Yep.
And my roommates. I should write about them. We've been so busy we don't know each other all that well yet. But they're both good people.
The fucking bed hoggers.
Even if I am a little bit annoyed at Virginia. Poor Ellen's had a hard time of it this week with initiation. I'm sure she's glad that it's all over. As for magic, well, I've learned just a few things that I haven't really done. I've learned just a few things, but I haven't really done proper magic yet. Just classroom exercises, so I'll wait a while before I tell them that much about that. Mail doesn't go out on Sunday, so I fold my letter up and stick it in an envelope, but I don't seal it yet. I can get a stamp from the on-campus post office tomorrow. I think I'll go for a walk.
I'm going for a walk.
I wander around the campus, bless you,
Thank you.
wondering how long this leaves will stay green. This is a magical place, so it might be like this all year. I miss fall colors, though. I wonder what witches and wizards do for Halloween. Dress up like normal people? As I'm thinking that, my own personal Halloween decorations makes an appearance. Hi, Damien. He looks at me oddly. What are you up to? Want to do something together?
Why?
To be friendly because we're bored?
Not that bored.
Without a further word, he brushes past me and away. What a dick!
Yee.
What just happened here? Virginia comes behind me, the creepy stalker that she is.
I told you
Virginia.
so.
Told me what?
That he's evil. Fucking douche. I was just talking to my brother about him to get the scoop. Scoop? I want scoop and ice cream. The total womanizer. William says last year he left every sophomore in Butterfly Hall crying in the bathroom at some point. He gets girls' hopes up and they fall in love with him. Dump them.
I'm not dating him.
Point is, he's a jerk. Shit. Forget you ever knew. You'll be better off.
There must be some misunderstanding. I know Virginia doesn't like Damien, but he was nice to me. Maybe he's just having a really bad day. If he doesn't want to talk to me right now, there's no point in chasing after him.
Come on. Let's go to the gym and play.
Okay. All right. Are we ready for next week?
Next week, here we go.
Morning grounds. On Monday morning, I set off a crop.
Good job.
On Monday morning,
Hmm.
I set off across the campus on my way to breakfast. Voice.
Hey, wait up!
Oh, hey, it was Virginia.
Not you. It's
What's
your
up?
text. Fuck, how do I say?
Oh, sign up. Okay.
Wow.
Sorry.
Signups.
Signups for closes this week!
Nope, it's Signups now.
Signups for climbers this week. I wanted to make sure you were on board for the sports team. Liz next door said no, but Anisha is in.
What sport were we doing exactly?
Lacrosse.
Doesn't
No.
doesn't matter. We can vote on that later. First, I have to get enough people to agree to find out what sort of team we can manage. Promise you, John.
It's mud wrestling.
Sure, I guess.
Like, there's gonna be more girls than guys at the school at this point.
Great. We have official sign-ups on Wednesday afternoon. So go to the gym then.
The gym.
I said gym.
Nope, it's Gim now. She has multiple personality disorder.
And as long as we're both doing it, I will have to stop studying all the time and join in.
See, it's
She
multiple
waves and
personality.
jogs away.
It's multiple personality because part of her hates Damien and the other part loves her.
Well, so what am I going to do this week?
Well, I guess Wednesday you're gonna
We
do
need-
the gym.
Well, we're going to go to that regardless.
He said to
We
study
might as
blue
well do
magic.
gym on Wednesday anyways.
He suggested
Yeah,
blue.
we'll do blue again, and then we'll go to the gym, and then we'll do green and green, because we're really low on green. Actually, we'll do green and then black magic.
I don't like the way you said that.
Oh my god. Black.
Kind of reading.
There we go. 9. Still no new spells. Activity, gym. Picking gym, 1 strong. After class, gym. I arrive at the gym, to see a haphazard collections of booths and tables and a cloud of underclassmen swirling around them. Raven Darkstar from Snake Hall is with a group that appears to be the Drama Club. Someone else has a Save the Dragons banner. Save them from what? Alan's already here, standing by the wall, looking around before joining the throng. Hey, you guys!
Hey, guys.
I don't know if I can do the
Just
voice now.
pick a new voice.
Hey, you guys.
That works.
Come on. You have to put your names on the form and make it official. My signup's over here.
Virginia grabs both of us and drives over to her station.
Nani?
Signet.
Hey, that's a baby swan.
You're a baby
Signet.
swan.
Oh, thank you.
All right, already. Let go of my wrist.
Sorry. You guys signet? I have to go grab some more.
Piopal.
I
Fucking Christ, stop
Hey,
making
Alan.
me do these ridiculous words.
It's because
Ellen,
Virginia's
I wonder-
slow.
I wonder if we should tell Virginia that she's saying all these words wrong. She hurries
No,
away.
it's just-
Alan sighs and picks up the pen.
Damien gave
What?
her a dictionary, but it's all the wrong pronunciations. You can let her
Are we-
sign up.
Let her sign up.
Yeah.
Ellen, do you want to play sports ball?
I mean, guys will watch them titties, so and make it
Oh.
popular.
Well, when you put it that way, no.
So we have one no.
Sign
Brandon?
up.
Yeah.
I guess we're all signing up.
Let the titties fly.
I wait for Ellen to write her name on the form, then I sign beneath that.
And it's like fucking crayon.
I'm going to look around and see what other clubs there are. All right, huh?
Yeah, I guess I should too. I wonder if magical universities care what clubs you were in a magical school. Is there a magical honor society? Oh, hey, Donald just pops up from the floor. As Ellen and I move around the room, I see someone jump up onto the stage. It's Donald, Virginia's other brother.
Everybody put your
He
hands in
pounds
the air.
he pounds his chest on his fist on his chest a few times, and then takes a deep breath. You get to sing, Vanessa.
Brooms, rolled shoes, pouch rings, boots, blueskins, bro.
He has a surprisingly good voice. Strong and clear, even if the words are nonsense.
Will you buy? I do, bro.
then Jacob from Belcom Hall stands up beside him and starts the song from the beginning. As Donald continues, it's like a round of Frère Jacques, but a strange one. After they finish singing about spools and sealing wax or whatever, the boys make a grandiose bows. I applaud, along with the other students who were paying attention. It's not my kind of music, but they were pretty good at singing it.
This guy's a fucking recolor.
Corral, bro.
Look at the hands. They're the same hands as William's.
Yep.
It's a fucking recolor.
They wave and jump down from the stage.
Corral.
I think it's
Sounds
corral.
like fun.
Corral.
Coralie.
Corralling horses. I'm not interested, but I follow Ellen anyway to be polite.
Hey, ladies, here to sign up for. Wait, I know you. Bro, how much rehearsal do you have to be in the corral? You're Urchin's roommates, bro. What are you doing here? She said you were joining the stupid sports thing, bro. Dude.
I'm guessing Urchin is Virginia.
Yes.
I can't do both. Well, what if we schedule things at the same time, bro? Dude, you gotta pick which side you're on. Mine or hers. Shaka bra.
That's rude. But Ellen just laughs.
Toga. Oh, it's alright. I know how you feel, sugar. I have a little sister, too.
You do? You never mentioned her.
We're a little different. Jenny ain't interested in magic, nor books or sports or any of that nonsense. She just wants to be a ballerina and have everybody love her.
Oh, God.
She's spoiled rotten. She get away with It's not.
Yeah, it just says that she get. There we go.
Get away with everything, even if she started it. Basically. See, little sisters are a menace, bro. One time, Urchin melted a cherry ice pop over a math workbook. And Mom and Dad were like, whoa. And then I was like, I wouldn't believe it. And then they wouldn't believe it and do it. And then I was like, bro, as if I eat that junk.
Like, dude.
So they wouldn't spell it out. And I had to hear about it from them and my teacher. Because she's like, messy either, bro. Word. Jenny used to hate it if I locked my door to study in private. And she would stand outside and scream till Mama would make her let me in. Let me make her in. Let her make in.
Her in.
Words.
Yeah, bro. You know how it is, dude. Man. Anyway, it's cool if you want to sign up for Chirao, bro.
The family just can't say words, right?
I'd like to try, but if it gets in the way of my...
Aww.
I'll have to stop.
That way everyone has capes.
Yeah, whatever, bro. Whatever your name is.
Me? There's no way I'm singing in public. I think I'd better go see how Virginia's doing. Bye! I hurry away. Green magic! Success! Gained 2 green magic, 2 stress. I hope this is the week we have the... Maybe not. Maybe it's the following week.
Damn, it's 12.
It is midnight.
I know. Do you want to go? We can save it for another day. Okay, we'll save it for another day.
Awesome.
Are you busy on Friday?